few different things, and let's kind of zoom into this price action over here. First, what I want to see is I want to see previous day liquidity being swept. Now, this is so important. Every day when you go onto your charts, you want to mark out the previous day high, right? Previous day high, and I'm going to put this in red. I'm going to change it to a different color. So this is the previous day high, and we can see the market has swept this area, right? Pretty aggressively as well, right? We see the market sweeping this area. Now, this is what you can refer to as the high of the day, or the ICT Judas swing, or the manipulation, right? It's simply an area where the market has aggressively went towards, right? It is a liquidity sweep, right? So what makes a high probability liquidity sweep is what happens around that liquidity sweep. So notice how we've taken out the Asian high, we've taken out the previous day high, and we've also left a fair value gap over here. So if we take a look at this, right, when price leaves a fair value gap, this means that this is going to be our point of interest, right? This is what makes a point of interest or a supply area valid. So I get a lot of questions about how I form a POI or a supply area. And so the way that I do that is by looking at the behavior around the POI, looking at the behavior around the price action. So one thing I want to see, or three things I want to see when it comes to a POI. The first is I want to see some kind of a breaker structure or a market structure shift, right? And we see that kind of down here, right? We see some kind of shift in the market structure. So I'm going to label that in black. You want to see the market breaking some kind of structure, whether it be a high or a low. Usually it's just going to be a high or a low, right? So you want to see a market structure shift. The next thing you want to see is you want to see a sweep of liquidity, right? So what do I mean by a sweep of liquidity? Typically it's Asia, but my favorite liquidity sweeps are those previous day highs and lows, right? So if